Jack of diamonds. And if I turn it around, you'll see that it changes. This is pretty cool, I want to show you this. I found this really rare misprinted card. This is probably worth quite a lot because it's the 9 of diamonds and the 5 of spades, obviously, but they've been printed onto the same card, which never happens. There must have been some sort of printing error. It looks very, very strange, but there is actually a way of fixing it if you want the normal cards. All you need to do is just flick it, and if you flick it hard enough, you actually get the 2 cards that it was made of. But this was actually worth quite a lot, so is there a way I can put it back together? Ah, damn it. So spoilers, this wasn't actually a misprinted card, this was just a gaff card. But with a bit of presentation, I often like to do this. I like to show spectators gaff cards like this, weird, unusual playing cards that are clearly just been printed for a specific trick, and use them in a bit of an unusual way. Because what I don't really like about cards like this is the idea that we're meant to get our spectators to believe that this has happened to a card. So normally you'd get the 5 of spades and the 9 of diamonds and you'd fuse them together with magic and end up with this. And at the end of those tricks, I always feel like the spectator is just kind of going, okay, it's a trick card. Instead, what I like to do is still use those gimmicks. I don't think there's anything wrong with these gimmicks, with these gaff cards at all. In fact, I really like them. But they need to be done in a way that's believable. So if you start by saying this is a misprinted card, at least you're being honest about the fact that the card has been printed this way. You're not expecting the spectators to believe that you've made the card this way in the trick. You know, I think there's a very big difference there. So this is, by the way, a card from a deck that unfortunately won't be happening. It's a prototype for a deck on Kickstarter that unfortunately hasn't made it. But this deck is really cool nonetheless. I'm going to show it off in this video. It is the BOD playing cards, the BOD playing cards, and this deck is especially cool for me personally because this is so, I mean, I find this such a big compliment, but I am the Jack of diamonds in this deck. The creator of this deck has very kindly made me into a playing card. Can't get my head around seeing my face in other people's decks now, and if you want to use the Jack of diamonds, this Jack of diamonds, in your own decks, I'll leave a link in the description where you can download it if you want to. I give permission to everyone to use that card as much as they want. So this is a cool deck. It comes with identical jokers, Mark himself as the King of Diamonds, and a little trick there as well. He is holding a 2 of Hearts reveal and a BOD card itself. So this is packed with tricks. This is a truly workable magician's deck of cards. I really like the theme of the deck. I think the box is fantastic, and a couple of things have changed about the back design here, so that's not final. But this is really, really good, and I think it's just because of the size of the playing card industry at the moment that decks like this don't make it. I don't think it's anything to do with the standard of the cards, not at all. I want to teach something to do with this deck. I want to teach something to do with this, but you don't need this card in particular to do it. In fact, you can do this with loads of different types. We have here a bunch of misprinted cards. I use these gimmicks quite a lot for tricks like this, where I say, you know, here we have a 4 of Hearts and a Queen of Clubs, and somehow it's been misprinted. I think that's a good presentation because you're starting out with a bit of curiosity. You're starting out by showing the spectators something that they won't have seen before. A misprinted card, a gaff card. You're showing it openly and saying, this is what it is, now I'm going to do a trick with it. Let's use this gimmick then. Let's use the BOD gimmick, and I'm going to teach you this very simple separation of a misprinted card. So to do this trick, all you're going to need is the merged card gaff, in this case this one, and the 2 cards that the gaff represents. And all these cards are going to do for now is just rest in a cop, and that hand is just by your side being natural. Now you present this card and you can let the spectators examine it, you can let them look at it. This in itself is a bit of a curiosity. I wouldn't say it's magic, but it's a curiosity. You're showing something that they don't quite understand, something they've not seen before. And you take the card back, and at this point you load these cards underneath, and this is just a simple load. You can get the card into any position you want, doesn't really matter, and these cards are all just going to line up together. So the gaff is on top and the cards are beneath it. At this point, as you're all set with the 2 cards behind this one, you are essentially holding a triple lift, and you're holding these cards as one. And the way you're doing that is with your middle finger along this bottom long edge. What is normally the side edge is going to become the bottom edge, and your index finger is just going to be on top. And you might recognize this grip, because it's a snap change grip. What you're going to do is execute a snap change with this top card and the 2 behind it. And as you do that, and I'll explain a snap change if you've not seen it before, as you do the snap change, the cards are going to come apart. You're just going to spread those cards apart. So the snap change is super easy. All you're going to do is pull this middle finger backwards. In slow motion it looks like this, and as you do, it's very difficult to do slowly actually, as you pull your middle finger backwards, those 2 cards are gonna split. You just move your index finger and thumb like this, just to spread those cards a little bit, and it really just looks like the cards pop open. So once again, that middle finger pulls back, and the cards just seem to split apart. And when you do this quick, I think this is one move where you should do it quick. It really looks like that is just splitting apart. So there we have a way of splitting a gaff card. For me, effect is master of all. I don't care how it's done. The trick itself is what matters. That's what's going to create the memories for the audience. You're still getting an impossible moment, but it doesn't leave your spectators with an easy explanation of, oh, it was just a misprinted card. And then there is a real nice way actually of ending this trick. So you've got your misprinted card, you split it, and then you just reach across, and all I'm doing here is just reaching here as if to hold these 2 cards, but I'm actually copying this, and you can show like so. So the card, now the gimmick is being copped away. My cat has entered the room. The gimmick is being copped away. Why do you always come in here when I'm filming? And the 2 examinable normal cards can now be taken as this hand just drops to the side, and these can now be examined. And what you end with are normal cards. And now the spectator is baffled over normal playing cards. And they're just looking at these thinking, how did that come apart? There's no way that these cards could have come apart. The presentation I used at the beginning of the gimmicked card, and all I did there, by the way, was just drop it on the floor when I'm doing it on camera. The presentation of like the expensive rare card that I ruin is just something I came up with now. That's not normally how I do it. There we go. That is splitting a playing card. And now onto some giveaway winners, because in my past few videos now since the beginning of actually this year, 2021, I've done a load of giveaways, so it's time to announce some of those winners, or all of those winners actually. Seeming Low, you interrupted my video. Do you want to say hello to YouTube? This is my cat Chops, everyone. Made a couple of cameos here on the channel, and she wants to be put on the floor. There we go. Okay, won't do that for long. So, giveaway winners. The first prize is a rather exciting one. It is 3 of my magic downloads. The winner is Raghav Gupta. So Raghav, get in touch, cavan@cvn.cards. All of the winners get in touch by that email address, and I'll send the product across, or I'll get shipping info. The next winner of the signed dystopian deck prototype is Fading Ace, an ace spelt with a 3. And the final winner of the Pink Trawlers and the dystopian deck prototype, sealed Pink Trawlers, very rare deck, is Ty McKnight. So congratulations to Ty McKnight, congratulations to all 3 winners. You are winners. So get in touch, cavan@cvn.cards, and I'll send across your prize. On to the next thing. And that next thing is Discord, because I now have a Discord server, and all you need to do to join is click the link in the description and join the Discord. And if you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like a big group chat with lots of different sections. We're going to be sharing tricks, ideas, methods, memes. We're going to have magic hangouts, little mini conventions where we all meet up on Discord and just have a chat. And basically it's going to be a place where we have a load of fun. So if that sounds like the sort of thing you're into, click the link in the description and join the Discord. We have already had some people share stuff over there. It's great to see that people are already joining. I only made it like half an hour ago as I'm filming, and already like 12 people have joined. So thanks to those guys, and I hope to see a lot of you over there on Discord. And now I want to talk about Project 2 of the Project series, which is a little mini series of smaller releases that I'm doing over on cvn.cards. Project 2 is called Phone Effects. and it's effects that you do with your phone. It requires no magic apps or anything to download, it's just features of the phone that can be used to do magical things. And it is some of my absolute go-to tricks. People always say, what's your go-to trick? And I don't have one, it just depends on the situation. But some of my go-to tricks are taught in Project 2. There is Phantom Selfie, which is a way of changing a card using a selfie camera. There is a way of using... How do I word this without giving it away? There's a way of using your phone as a peak device, and there's a way of using your phone as a forcing pad, essentially. You can force anything. Calendar dates, the exact timer on a stopwatch that someone freely stops at, pictures from Instagram, Wikipedia articles, you name it. You can use your phone to force anything. That is something that I've used for years, and that's a real go-to. So that's Project 2, link in the description. Just wanted to let you know about it, and I want to show you some of the magic. In fact, I'm going to show you Phantom Selfie, because I think that's one of the more interesting tricks. So that you can see this. So this is, it works a lot better in the room, so if you were here with me, obviously you'd be able to see this. That right there, that is the camera. Hello. Okay, watch. We have here the Jack of Diamonds, and if I turn it around, you'll see that it changes. So that is just a rough little performance of Phantom Selfie. I got some emails asking to see that trick in person, you know, or as in person as we can be on YouTube. So there we go, and that is it for this video. This has been an interesting one. I really enjoyed teaching this trick. I really enjoyed seeing the BOD playing cards, the BOD playing cards in person. I'll leave a link to Mark's stuff down in the description, because I think he's got some other stuff coming, and this deck is very special to me. It really is an honour to be in someone else's deck. I never thought that would happen. Pretty surreal to see it. So yeah, again, Mark, if you're watching, thank you so much. And thanks to you for watching as well. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button down below. That really helps me out. And you can leave a comment as well. That is extra helpful. And if you're new to the channel as well, you can subscribe, and I will be making more videos in the future very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.